Oh, oh.
Hello, folks. We're live, and we may have some more people joining because we can only have 6, but they'll have to wait in the basement. Now, out northwest of me, we have Jeremy, who's and I think everybody can stay with their video showing because I set the resolution lower to where it wouldn't interfere with my bandwidth. But Jeremy is in Arkansas, and he's got an interesting tonight. I'm in Louisiana, and I have I don't know how interesting it is, but it might be all right. And then and I have a special message from David Garlapete. So when I get ready to do my beer, remind me to tell him what he wanted to tell you. Tell you what he told me. Okay, now further to the northeast, we have James P. Madonna, and he's got a very special beer from Brazil.
Yeah, Zingu with the Jaguar, Zingu Gold.
Oh yeah, ooh, okay.
Yeah, the original was Zingu Black, which they also make.
Yeah, they still have. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, that sounds good.
The Zingu Black is great. I really like the gold. Now up the Highway 1, if we go up Highway 1 and then we get off and go down into the Bronx, to Brooklyn, excuse me.
East.
We've got
and down. You're right. East and down of me. You're right. East and
down and down.
Michael's got Lagunitas IPA.
Lagunitas.
Which is from different parts of the United States, depending where you live.
That aggravate hernitas? What? Aggranitas?
And then going up the road into Massachusetts on Highway 1, we've got Thomas Meadow 75 with.
I got some Bad Decision juice. Backlash Beer Company, 4.7%. Roxbury, Massachusetts, right outside of actually, I think Roxbury is technically within the Boston city limits.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a good place to walk alone at night. Now,
no.
Now,
park alone?
I said walk
not
alone.
Do that either.
No, alone or with a couple okay.
No, Roxbury's no Dorchester or Mattapan, but
north of Massachusetts, we have Bumpy Brewery with Jesse, and he's got
from some Trappistry. I don't think anybody's ever heard of them. They call themselves St. Bernardus.
Nope.
I got their Tripel.
Why is that guy so happy?
You know what I found out? There's actually a St. Rocco, which I laughed my head off when I found out. Yeah.
St. Roch Cemetery in New Orleans is famous, where people go and they leave relics of their illnesses and there's a chapel, and they have all the relics in there from their illnesses and their cures, and you'll see false legs, arms, all kind of things. It's fascinating. It's inside this chapel. I took photos. It still might be on my Facebook page.
I got a great idea. St. Ron de Terrio. St. Ron de Terrio.
Yeah, and people can make a rum called Ron de Terrio. All right.
He's not making pornographic rum. He's just making.
No, if I won the Powerball lottery, I would love to start a distillery with Ron in Louisiana and call it Ron de Terrio Distilleries. And I want a crawfish holding a bottle of booze.
That's a good idea.
Hey, that's good marketing right there now.
Now we're going to start rolling. I'm going to go with Jeremy first, and we're going to just clip it along. So he's going to tell us about his beer. And then when I get to mine, I'm going to tell y'all what David told me. Okay.
All right. I've got Oscar Blue, Death by Coconut, 6.5% ABV out of Denver, Colorado. And it's a English ale. So the cans art's not just spectacular on this, but
yeah, it's kind of so. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's 6.5%. It's English ale, and I got a fly flying around me for some reason. Anyway, so anxious to try that. Are we pouring it right now? And
yeah, go ahead.
Well, if it was crawling, it'd be called a crawl.
Called what? I didn't catch that.
It would be called crawl if it was crawling, not flying.
Crawl.
Bad Bumpy joke. Sorry.
Instead of a fly.
I got it. Yeah, it's dark, but it's not as dark as well. It's pretty dark.
Oh, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Craig Swenson's message.
Oh, I'm always laughing at me, so it don't matter. Anyway, I got about a 3-finger hit on that one. You do everything all the way through.
Oh,
I haven't been
go for
on one in a while.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, Ron, did you? Yeah, 3-finger head. Okay, I got it. Nope, no comment.
I was get a lot of the definitely getting the coconut smell on it, maltiness, breadiness. It's like Gabriel says, foamy. I don't know. It's a lot of chocolatey notes in there also. So I'm gonna cheers, guys, and take a drink of this. See what it's like.
Cheers.
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 Oh man, that is really good. That's maybe one of the better ones I've drank in a long time. You're definitely getting the coconut. You're getting a little bit of that bitter on the back end. Kind of a medium bodied. A lot of the chocolate notes coming through, and definitely the coconut. So I'm gonna keep sipping on this and try to get rid of this fly. I don't know where he's at now. I'm gonna kill him.
All right, throw the can at him.
Yeah, death by coconut. This fly's gonna die. Where's he at?
It's stuck in your zipper.
Whoa.
Now,
That's all for now.
Ravens.
Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
we've got Lance, you're in the basement, but hold on, Lance. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I will let you then he left before I could. Lance, you got to wait because we can only let 6 on at a time, Lance, to us.
Be patient, Lance. Be patient.
Please do.
Calm down, Lance. Calm down.
Without patience, the doctors would have nothing to do.
Patience is a virgin, like the old saying goes.
Oh God.
You were close.
It's like a virgin. Oh, you have to have patience with a virgin. Actually, you're right about that.
There he is.
Hey.
Here's the
The bright camera of Jay Terrio.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. Very glaring.
Glaring.
I got this lamp on. I can turn the lamp off. But this before I get to the Michelob Ultra 3.8% alcohol,
Cool.
certified organic. David Garlapede said, "I wanted to let you know that I was drinking some Founders KBS."
Ooh.
And I said, "Well, okay." He said, "But I made it myself." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I took some breakfast stout and I added he added Beams 8-star and some Sumatra coffee, and he mixed it all up and he drank it, and he said it came out very nice." So
Yeah.
he made his own Louisiana breakfast stout, LBS.
Yes, dude. I like that.
There we go.
Arr.
Okay.
A lot of people in the chat tonight. Yes.
Some of it is making sense. All right, now this is gold, as you can see, and there's a little thin white head and some bubbles. And I mean, at 3.8% alcohol, this is the European style beer, you know, like in England where they're all like 3.6, 3.8. My friend David gave this to me. Thank you, David. I don't know if he brought it over to review or if he just was giving me a beer to drink. But I'm drinking it. All right. The aroma's semi-sweet, kind of bland, a little just sweetness, not a taste.
Oh man.
It's very watery. You get some very faint watered down grains. No real bitterness, a slight sweetness. So the finish is crisp and the body is very, very light. So if you're looking to drink a super light beer, and I would never be looking to do that at this point in my life, maybe one day I will. This could be one for you. It's a little nicer tasting, I think, than the Michelob Ultra, which is 4.2. So you get less alcohol. Well, yeah, it's something to try, I guess. All right, so now we're going to go to James P. Madonna.
Okay. Of course, I brought the Zingdu Gold from Brazil. All right, and I would like to, Zingdu Gold with the Jaguar. Now, let me read a little bit about it. Should take about at least 25 minutes. I'm only kidding. All right, pronounce. How the hell they pronounce this? These Brazilians, Xingu. That's not how you pronounce the X. Anyway, Xingu beer is Brazil's premium export, the best known international beer. Yeah, well, named after Xingu River, a tributary of the great Amazon River. Xingu opened the way for the for the beer revolution that is now taking place in Brazil. Oh, really? I thought there was another revolution. By pioneering in the craft beer segment in 1988 with his gold medal winner Xingu Black beer, which was an instant success. Instant, huh? Really? Xingu was born at the dawn of the craft beer revolution, at the time when only 100 microbreweries existed in all of America. Today, there are over 5,000 microbreweries in America, yet very few have achieved global presence, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're the best, you're number one. All right, now it's come time to pour this elixir.
There you go.
I like that word, elixir. Someday, see, the problem with these liquor stores, the owners they don't use a lot of logic. In other words, I was questioning them. Oh, that's nice. It is not clear and watered down looking. It is dense. All right. And has a nice head to it. They told me chicken chow bow wow and chicken chow meow. That's what my grandfather used to say about Chinese takeouts. I think I heard it. So anyway, let me smell it. Oh, what a lovely floral scent. Yeah, very, very nice floral scent. Kind of reminds me of the IPAs that Thomas Meadow 75 usually brings to shows. You know, very citrus looking. We taste it, even though I was drinking what I would bring on a Fandango Friday. So, you know, a little hard.
James.
Cheers.
Cheers to you, James P. Madonna.
Cheers.
Hey, Ron DiTerio was right. It's not bad.
Eric, just
It is
keep
not
an eye
bad.
on that. You have moderation ability. Okay, I'm sorry, James. Go.
Definition of my camera. I wasn't sabotaged with my camera. I did that because when I have private chats with my friends, I have to broaden it as opposed to not make it narrow. So it's my fault. I was ready to punch out my equipment, and it was my fault. Anyway, it's floral in scent. It does look like an IPA backwards, Billy. It does look like an IPA. Xingu Gold, and with the floral scent, and it has a slight sweet floral flavor. It tastes like an IPA.
What?
It is a very drinkable beer that you can have often, like a light beer, but it has the flavor and richness of a good craft beer or a good IPA, which it does look like.
Might
So,
be like an It might be like an IPL, maybe.
IPL.
Imperial India Pale Lager.
Lager.
Oh, you mean like the Sapporo Black Lager? They kind of like have different.
Well, in India Pale Lager is it's a lager that they put so many hops in it, it makes it start tasting like an India Pale Ale.
Yeah.
And that's what this tastes a lot like. So I like it. Oh, I hear somebody female talking. Anyway, it's good. It's very good.
Okay. Well, we're going to go on.
I didn't think it was going to be this good because it's from the jungles of Brazil. I thought it was going to have like swamp water in it or something. But I forgot. For the evil spirits.
Yeah, you forgot to do that. What's going to happen now? Evil spirit's going to get your beer.
I've
adopted the habit of giving. I've adopted the habit of giving 7 taps on the whiskey glasses when I do.
Cool.
Yeah.
When you do the white rum, is it white rum or is it water or nitroglycerin? What is this?
Or is it like Friday night is going to be? Is this rum or pesticide? Now over to Michael Komaroff with his IPA.
Okay, this is what it looks like in the glass. The head has come down a little bit. It's it started out bigger. The carbonation is nice. It's coming up and bubbles in the glass. I don't know if you can see that with the camera. Nice lacing. Let me take a sniff. You're getting a grapefruit nose with kind of like a berry in the background, maybe some grape in the background. Let me give it a taste. Little bit of pine in the taste with some citrus. The 52 is the IBU, so it's not super bitter, but there's some bitterness. You're getting kind of malt sweetness as well. Seems to be pretty well balanced. I do like that. 6.2% alcohol. It's going down pretty easy. I like it. I'll mull it over and give you a number soon.
Okay. Somebody's getting a ring up.
Sabatucci.
They're getting a Google Hangouts alert. They're being called. Somebody's calling them.
Yeah, Alex is calling everybody. Alex, the beer master.
Calm down, Alex. I want to say this. I made a special video for Alex, and it's going to be posted coming up soon.
Cool.
Is Lance still waiting?
No, he keeps. I think Lance thinks that he's somehow doing his computer wrong because he's not coming on the Hangout, but he doesn't realize that I can only let 5 on. See, so he's probably thinking there's something wrong with his setting when in fact he just has to wait.
Hey, Gabe, Jamaica, New York is a shithole in Queens. Don't go there. All right, it's not Jamaica, West Indies, my friend.
Yeah. Not Jamaica, New York. It's Jamaica,
West Indies.
West Indies. Yeah.
Don't go to Jamaica Plain in Boston either.
I went to Jamaica, New York, though. But
back to Michael Komaroff.
So far, so good. Go to the next person.
I am. Right. I am trying to keep.
You got good lacing on that one. Good lacing on that one.
And that's what you.
A lot of lacing. Okay.
Hello, everybody. Howdy. This is a 4.7% IPA. The website for Backlash Beer Company out of Roxbury, Massachusetts says our first sorta session-ish IPA. Citra Mosaic and Idaho 7. This easy drinking beer comes in at 4.7 ABV. Okay, so the weird thing about this beer is it was canned on October 23rd, 2019. The website has a orangey, hazy looking beer color to it, but after I poured it and have been assessing it, I mean, that's not orangey whatsoever. That looks beige. That doesn't look right. I don't know. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look anything like the image on the website. It is hazy. You can kind of tell and see that. It does have some nice lacing. That's where the heads are formulated at.
Yeah.
The smell is just very lactic and sort of milky, I guess. It kind of has a little bit of must to it, but it's pretty lactic and milky for the most part. Maybe a little bit, I don't even know, indiscernible kind of a juice note to it, but it's more lactic, milky, with like white bready malts underneath and almost kind of bubble gummy hints from the yeast strain. That's a strange New England style IPA smell. Cheers.
Cheers.
He's wrong, Gabe. He's wrong.
It's a light to medium style beer. It's crisp, clean for the most part. Pretty refreshing for the most part. But I don't know what happened to this particular beer versus the one that's on the website. This looks nothing like that. That one was bright orange. This one is like murky water looking stuff. It's just primarily very lactic, milky. I don't know if that's this particular batch has gone wrong or what. I don't really know. So far this is easy to drink. So far I'm not really happy that this is what came out of a 4-pack that I bought this evening. Not very pleased with this beer right now. It probably is going to get at least a C, I bet, but if it does get or a C minus, but if it does get anything lower than that, it's not going to be, or if it does get anything higher than that, it won't be much higher than that. So I'm like expecting when it says bad decision juice, like this is going to be.
Yeah, you made a bad decision. You made a bad decision buying it. All right.
Yeah. So I will sit and think about that rating, and if it remains the same, you're going to know.
Okay. One more comment, then we're going to Jesse.
I made mashed potatoes in there.
Okay.
And I think J.O. is doing his first show tonight about bourbon. He's doing his back Wednesday night, but he's got his own channel on Wednesday because he used to do Wednesday night from a place he used to work. And then so he and I think Trish is going to be on there and they're going to do some learning about bourbon because she told me I don't know a thing about bourbon, but he's going to do some teaching. And I said, well, that sounds good. Cool. And we were talking about that behind the scenes about the bourbon and stuff. Okay, now up to New Hampshire.
Jesse.
All right, so I haven't popped this one because this beer deserves the full exposure.
Yeah.
The St. Bernardus Tripel. It is out of Watou, Belgium. Comes in at 8% ABV. You ready? Let's get the hiss.
That's good stuff.
It's got some cannon smoke coming out the top of the bottle. Looks nice.
Look at that head.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that head is gonna maybe not.
On them, Alex.
Jesse, a perfect pour.
Yeah.
But yes, it has a nice kind of I'm gonna call it a rocky white head. Because on the back end there you got some larger bubbles. The front end has the smaller compact bubbles, very white head. The color of the body itself is this nice gold color. I'm going to call it a pale gold. Very, very clear. Out of the aromas on this, get like some of the Belgian candy notes, which Belgian candy is made out of beet sugar and stuff. So kind of getting like a nice candy sweetness in the aromas. A little bit of a malt note coming up, kind of coming off as a little bit like a cracker to going into like a bread. A little bit of a banana note in there. I'm gonna have to say a little bit of like an apricot as well. Smells really good. I'm gonna try to go in and drink some right now. That waiting for the head to die down. I should have poured this earlier, but I didn't. It looks beautiful.
That's all right.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like some of the best tripels that I've had. And it should be. It's It's like the style. All right, first swig.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Pretty high carbonation in this one. Very light body. Yeah, you get some of those bready notes. A little bit of a banana. There's some spice notes in there. Maybe like some of the stone fruit, the apricot type flavors. Does have a bit of that like kind of candy note to it as well. A little bit of drying on the palate. It's nice. I like it.
Cool.
I've had that beer. I like it too. I prefer the Saint Bernard Abbott 12, but that's a good one.
Yeah, this is that's the thing is like I did do that on my channel, the App 12.
Yeah.
I'm not like when it comes to the Belgian styles, I'm not really particular on the quads and the Dubels. I like the tripels and the singles or blonde ales more.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Personal preference, right? Some people like broccoli, some don't.
Personal preference. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the App 12. It's a well-made brew. It's just the flavor notes in there just don't agree with me all that much on my own personal palate.
That'd be a good reason not to drink something if it didn't agree with you. Didn't care for the flavor. Now we're gonna go to Jeremy and get his score. Because we gotta move it along because we got a lot of people here and we might have Lance if he can stick with us.
Again, Death by Chocolate by Oscar Blue, 6.5%. Really get a lot of the chocolatey, dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate, and it's almost all gone. I just have to go off memory. Dark chocolate and caramel. Also, a lot of coconut. This is predominantly coconut on this for sure. So if you like coconut, you're gonna love this. It's awesome. I can't say much more about it. I'm gonna give this a 96. One of the better ones I've tried. It's really good. I will buy more of these.
Yeah, that's a
so it's pretty good. Look, that's what's left.
Nice.
6. But you said Death by Chocolate earlier, but you meant to say Death by Coconut.
Yeah, that was 80s ice cream, Death by Chocolate.
Yeah, Death by Coconut. I'm sorry, Death by Coconut.
Coconuts.
Coconuts.
Oscar Blues.
Yosemite Sam was
That's
stuck
like
in here.
coconut.
I hate coconuts.
Well, if you hate coconut, you won't like this.
No, I love coconuts.
Now going to Louisiana. Here I am.
Louisiana.
Hello. It was 28 degrees last night. All right. I mean to say this morning. I was worried about my pipes, but they didn't freeze. Okay, now last year it only got to 31 the whole winter, and that was only for like 2 hours. And here we are in November.
Yeah.
Already got to 28 because that's probably because of climate change because it's getting colder, hotter, colder, hotter, colder, hotter, whatever fits. All right. Death by Louisiana. Hey, what are you talking about?
Oh.
Death by Louisiana.
Oh.
Now this beer, well, it's got flavor and all, but it's so light. I mean, I would never buy it. Honestly, I just wouldn't, except to do a review or something like that. I just wouldn't buy it. But for an ultralight beer, it's worthy of praise. I mean, Michelob Ultra is so popular. I was talking to this man today that is a Little Debbie's, Little Debbie snacks. vendor, and he was telling me, "You want to see the best beer in the world?" I said, "Yeah." Then he points out Michelob Ultra, and I was like, "Not really, Lloyd." I said, he said, "But I love Michelob Ultra," and I said, "Here's the thing. I said, if it's the best beer in the world to you and you love it, then it's the best beer in the world, because that's all that matters. You're only drinking for you. You can't drink for other people, you know." So, I mean, if he loves Michelob Ultra, hey, you may as well drink it. I said, try the Michelob Ultra Gold. I don't know if he understood what I was saying. He might have thought I was making a joke, but he wasn't aware. But he loves that Michelob Ultra. Now, see the stuff like Jeremy's drinking and all the rest of y'all? No way you drink that. No way, Jose.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'll give this a 93 in the Ultra style. In the Ultra style. Ultra light. I just wouldn't want to. It's not my style. I don't like it. I can't complain about ultra light beer and then say, well, it's bad because it's too light. Well, what do you think? That's what it is. It's designed to be that way. It's like watching it's like you saying, well, I watched that movie Manhattan by Woody Allen in 1979. And that movie, I hated it because it was all a bunch of dialogue. They didn't have one explosion or machine gun battle in that whole movie. It was like, I know it's Manhattan. All right. So I watch those kind of movies. Now, for my next trick, yeah, the price is high, but people go for it. They're going for it.
You're gonna make beer disappear? That's my next trick.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Eric. Well, it seems like every time we do one of these, there's a dud. Like somebody will get one that's like a big failure. Now, James P. Madonna is going to give us his score.
James.
Yeah. Okay. Now, on the website for this Xingu Brazilian beer, Gold, Xingu Gold, it is, I believe, listed as a lager.
Yeah.
So, as lagers go collectively, both domestic American lagers and international lagers. Oh, gee, the label kind of goes with my background. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I give it a 90% out of 100 as lagers go, both domestically and internationally. I still say Sapporo Black Lager is my favorite amongst lagers. But this is pretty damn good. It's like very much like an IPA, like the gentleman said before. I think it was a Backwoods.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I'll give it a 90% out of 100. This Xingu, named after the river. I'm very surprised at Brazil. I didn't think you had it in you. You're a bunch of headhunters. I didn't think you had it in you. Well, I shouldn't say that. The women during Carnival are not bad. So anyway, it's still got that dense, heavy, high quality IPA look to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
they have good soccer teams down there.
Yeah, that's true. Floral scent. And not a cheap, watered down, light taste at all. Definitely craft IPA, full-bodied flavor.
And you would drink that more than you would drink Budweiser.
It's mild. Oh, screw Budweiser. The self-proclaimed king of chemicals. Hey, CEO of Budweiser. You got a problem for me.
King of buyouts. Hey,
that's right. Ron DiTerrio Brewery. If I win the lottery. Okay, I give it a 90%. That's it. All right?
Okay. All right. Now,
really quality, like Ron would say.
Okay. As I get further down with this, you notice the lacing is still really good. It keeps regenerating the head, which is nice. I didn't mention before, the finish is kind of like mild. You get mild bitterness in the finish. It's only 52 IBUs, so it's not intensely bitter. It's a nice bitterness. Malt sweetness ties it well together. It's a well-brewed beer. I'm going to give it a 92, which in my thing is an A-.
Cool.
That sounds like a fair
The
score.
top of A-.
Yeah, that's a fair score. That's a fair
Yeah.
score. Now, Jesse's going to have to do some conversions, so he's got to do a little calculus, and then he's going to give us a score out of 100. If y'all remember what Michael Komaroff is drinking, post in the comment. He's drinking that Lagunitas IPA.
Yeah.
People are supposed to guess because they only said it once. That's why.
There it is. There's Jesse.
Jesse.
Still enjoying that one?
So did Eric already do his? Were we going in the?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I skipped Eric. Sorry, Eric. I got
Numbers. We'll get back to you. Okay.
sorry.
So I'm thinking about this beer a little bit. If I think it's got a lot of the sediment in this particular beer. So if I try to really swirl it really good, it breaks up some of the sediment and distributes a little bit of the hoppy flavor more evenly. But in general, I'm still really not too pleased with it. I'm not, as I said in a YouTube comment here while I was listening to everybody else, I'm not really sure, but maybe my beer could be infected somehow, or that there's some off brewing technique or something that happened during the batch of this particular beer, because I went on Untapped, I went on Rate Beer, I went on Beer Advocate, and no one's saying anything similar to what I've experienced with this particular beer. So I'm a little confused why all I'm getting is like this really giant amount of like milky lactic kind of sweetness, a little bit of the bubble gum from the yeast strain, and the finish is pretty dry and clean. However, because of the yeast that's in here, I'm getting almost like a peppercorn kind of a spice, like a black peppercorn kind of a spice in the back of the throat that I'm not really overly too pleased about. I said I wasn't going to give it much beyond a C- earlier, and I think I'm going to stick with that rating, which if I had to translate that to a number, might be 72 out of 100. I'm not really too thrilled or pleased with this one. Maybe the other 3 cans I have will taste far better than this, but so far, yeah, this is bad. And
So Eric, is that a C-?
Point where this was done on 10/23/2019. So I don't know why it's tasting like that so fresh.
So 72. That's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, what were you saying there, Michael?
I bet it wasn't.
C- to you?
Say that one more time.
C-.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with C- on that. Yeah.
And I bet it wasn't a C- price, is what I was trying to say.
I think it was 11 or 12 for the 4-pack.
Oh, what a fiasco. Y'all got my private message, please.
And at the same time, I buy a 12-pack of Budweiser Select 55, a Budweiser Bud Light Platinum, and another good, and a Unibrew 6-pack variety, and a what I think is going to be an even better Collective Arts New England IPA. So I think I bought much better beer, including the Budweiser Select 55. Oh.
Hey, well, if that's the way you feel about it, I gave you and Jeremy a private message in the private chat. You could look at that.
Yeah, I've already.
Okay, because if you want to moderate, you got to moderate. All right, now I have somebody in Rock and Roll Club. He wants to be a moderator, and I said, but you don't. He wants to be an administrator. And I said, well, you don't administrate. It's not an honorary title. I need you to do, like administration. Okay, but anyway,
You have to earn the right to be an administrator.
no, but he just wants to have his name up there. But when this guy was doing all kind of antics in Rock and Roll Club, I was like, you didn't do anything. It's like, I can administrate on my own. I don't need you on the list if you're not going to carry out your very important duties. All right, anyway.
So he was like a drone in a beehive. He was dead wood. Drone.
Yeah, basically. But he got upset when I didn't let him be an administrator, so I added him back. But but the cut and dry of it, if you want a position, carry out the position. Okay, Bumpy Road, go.
That's
Well,
right.
before I actually talk about the St. Bernardus Tripel, I noticed in the chat, Nate from the chat was saying that Almond Joy is the best candy bar there is.
I agree.
So I'm gonna do a
No.
quick channel shout out. A couple different channels. Check out their videos. And I also have a video coming up. It's not out yet, but it will be. It will be out within the next couple weeks here, or next week and a half or so, of a beer that is called Almond Joy Stout.
Whoa.
So
I like
Cool.
Snickers.
I sent a few of these out to a couple other brew tubers. One of them being Flacco. So if you check out Flacco's beer reviews on YouTube, he did this one. He really, really loved it. Converted him over. This is now his favorite stout. Also, John Anelli, who is Georgia Beer Reviews. He's also put out a video on this same beer. Mine will be coming up. So look for that in the future for me, but check out those other channels if you guys are not already joined up with them, and see what they think about that beer, the Almond Joy Stout from Pipe Dream Brewing.
Cool.
Now on to the St. Bernardus Tripel. Let me just say this: I've had a few Tripels in my my beer drinking life. A lot of them have been from non-Trappist breweries, and they're pretty much all from America, from all the other ones I've had. They usually shoot for the higher ABV. You're usually looking at anywhere from 9 to 10% alcohol in the other Tripels that I've had. And you can sometimes actually detect the booziness. Now, this one from St. Bernardus is only at 8%. What makes it so great, you don't taste any alcohol at all, but you get all of the flavor notes that you're expecting out of it. This is the best Tripel that I've ever had in my life.
Oh yeah.
So with that stated, can I, possibly drink something else from another brewery, another Tripel that's going to top it? I might. I hope I do. I hope I do find something else that I like more than this one. But with this one being the best one I've ever had, I'm going to give it the 100 out of 100.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh man, 100 out of 100. Y'all heard him get Alex. Now,
That's a good one. That is a good one though.
No, this is definitely if you want to try a Tripel and you want to put other Tripels up to the standard, this is something to go after.
I started.
Try this.
it lives up to the price. So you got to pay a lot for it, but you get a lot of it out.
It's about it's about $8 a bottle.
Wow, that's not
If
bad.
you buy a single bottle, it was the 4-pack. It was $20, but and they're only 11.2 ounces.
Now here's the part where Lance the Lush can come on. This is the part where Lance the Lush can come on.
Hey, Lance, where are you?
This is the part where Lance the Lush can come on. But he didn't wait. He didn't wait. You see, people, let's talk for a minute.
Oh boy, here we go.
They want to be special. They want to be number one. They want special treatment in this day and age that we have now. Every lobby.
What I'm going to say is this. We are using this platform, and we can only have 6 people on, including the host. So that means really you can only have 5.
Right.
So when you join, and it could be just a minute late, you just stuck in the basement. Now we were already deep into our little program, so you have to wait. Now, would we let everybody come on if we had a bunch of people waiting? Yes, I would. I would let everybody come on and go through it. That's why I was trying to rush things along, not necessarily rush it, but you know what I'm saying, move it along so that everybody could come in. So Lance, next time you gotta wait.
Hey, that's a very good looking woman. She's a beer enthusiast.
Yeah, talks to us a lot. You and her might have to have a little private conversation. But anyway,
no, I'm serious. I'm surprised. Usually, like I used to go party boat fishing All the women on the boat were very unappealing to the eyeball. At least, you know. Anyway.
Cheers to So Twee.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So Twee. Yeah.
Mario on my next drink.
Yeah. And Jeremy says, hi, So Tweety, long time no see. Now look. So we got to move things along when we do these hangouts. You know, I might say, well, I want to talk about some legal or political topic, but I'm not going to go on for.
But it's not Jay. It's not Ron DeTerrio's fault. The company only allows a maximum of 6 individuals on video for the free version.
Right.
Will I pay to talk about booze? No, I don't think so.
I'm not paying a single cent.
You're damn right. You're damn tootin'.
I'm not gonna get caught up in a bait and switch situation.
No way. Yeah, I don't care what that geek does on his promo video. The guy that owns this company, the guy with the pencil neck.
Yeah, I'm glad I've got the platform. I mean, we can criticize, but we've got it. But the thing is, I'm not paying. You know, I'm not going to buy a timeshare, and I'm not going to pay to talk about.
We can get you out of that timeshare.
Oh, I saw that on South Park, the episode about the timeshare in Aspen, Colorado. Yeah, they were nagging the hell out of them. Yeah, they were like really paying. They all like that. Even if you go to like Cancun or something, they you know. I said, listen, give me my free buffet, Captain's Cove seafood buffet. Bring it on. Hey, Jeremy.
You have to know how to scam. All right. Well, as we come to the end, do we have any last comments? My last comment is that Michelob Ultra is not that great, but here's the second part of my last comment. There is a new one called Michelob Ultra Amber Max, and Amber Max is the full flavored featherweight oats, rye, and agave. Oats, rye, and agave.
Oh wow! What an exotic combination.
So I might have to check the Amber Max out. Okay, so that's my final statement, aside from shutting the show off in a minute. So any last comments?
This has been a very invigorating Wildcard Wednesday, and I'm very surprised at the Brazilian beer. That's all I have to say. I thought maybe, you know, we got some leeches mixed in with the swamp water.
We're going to see how you feel tomorrow, okay?
With the bone in the nose and everything, but I'm very surprised. They did good.
But it doesn't usually hit you till later, you know. You'll have to let us know if you survive.
Well, I was drinking the hard liquor that I would normally bring Jay's free this Friday for Fandango Friday.
Right.
If it's free. Yeah, so I kind of like, I'm a little buzzed. Ron,
Madonna, let me tell you, I'm gonna look for that beer because the way that you described it and stuff, it does sound like something that I would enjoy. So I'm actually gonna try to find that.
You could like drink this constantly, and it has the flavor of a good IPA, of a craft IPA. I'm very impressed.
All right.
I've never had eggnog wine. No.
Oh, your daughter does fermented beverage reviews too?
She's done many videos with me.
Oh wow, that's good. So if something happens to you, God forbid, knock on wood, your daughter's going to take over the legacy.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm saying, knock on wood.
Oh no, something happened to him. Look, he just died.
Knocking on wood.
Hey everybody, my name is Elizabeth. No.
All right.
A little bit.
So,
Stout Sunday again at 10:30 for all you
Drink in the morning.
rabble type on Sunday morning.
Stout Sunday, yes, it is a heavy hitter. Gabriel, I missed your reviews from your bathroom.
Yeah, I missed those reviews.
Yeah, from the porcelain
Has he
throne.
been doing stuff with anybody? Has Gabriel come on?
Not lately that I know of at all.
you could. I mean, but
You invite him to things and he just keeps going and saying hi. He never clicks on your video. Click on it.
I'll drop out so he can get in here if he wants to.
I'm shutting it off because I'm tired. People had their chance. You had your chance.
Yeah, bro.
Lance had his chance.
Hey, so Mr.
There
Ron,
ain't no there ain't. Wait a minute. There's no reason one of y'all couldn't do a second show as long as you want. I'm going to sleep. What now?
hey Ron, are you free for Fandango Friday?
Yes.
Okay, we will do a Fandango Friday.
Yeah.
Which will be behaved, and then possibly there will be a Fandango After Dark uncensored. Not by necessarily, well, maybe by me, or maybe a metaphysical character.
Oh yes. And I am planning to do a rum taste challenge Friday, but if that, I use that term loosely because it ain't going to be any kind of challenge. It's going to be a fiasco on Fandango.
No, it won't be, because I'm bringing a rum.
Oh, you're bringing rum too?
Yeah. What I was drinking was rum that I was going to bring for Friday.
Coconut rum?
No, it's not coconut.
Grande Jeremy rum.
It's
See?
a rum.
Coconut rum?
Well, I could add, cream of Coco Lopez or Coco Rico, or whatever the hell.
Oh yeah, Coco Lopez. Oh yeah, Coco Lopez. Now,
Coco Goya.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well that's it. So,
Believe me, we don't. I mean, my people don't behave after dark. Believe me.
What do we learn here?
Watch Out of Hand thing, then watch Friday After Dark. Now, tomorrow morning, get ready. Tomorrow morning, we're planning to do Dawn Busters with 2 Scotch whiskeys, and I had a shocking result yesterday, so I'm thinking maybe it'll be shocking again. And then we've got Wildcard. I mean, we've got Fandango Friday, and then
Wildcard Fandango. Yeah.
Wildcard Fandango. Oh, that'd be cool.
We got
Wildcard Fandango.
Usually, After Dark is with usually when he's available. Thomas Metal 75.
Yeah, and then Sunday perhaps there'll be a stout Sunday. I'm not sure about that, but probably. And so that's it. And don't forget to watch J.O.'s Bourbon Channel. And everybody love me. Everybody love me. All right.
Everybody.
And that's that.
Cheers, everybody.